everybody, thank you so much for watching Vanja's Vegan Voyage, which is a channel that deals with all things vegan, so food, fitness, travel, and beauty. Today's video is a story time video. So first I want to apologize for my sexy radio announcer voice. I feel like I could be on the radio saying like 103.5, baby making music all hour long, oh yeah. I have a radio voice today. I was recently traveling, so I picked up a bug on the way, so hopefully this will go away soon. Ginger and turmeric are my medicine. So, in today's video, I want to talk to you about that one time when rat almost bit my nose off. Hashtag true story. So this is one of those stories that is funny now, wasn't so funny back then. This is another one of my wartime experience stories. So here we go. So between 5th and 8th grade, I changed schools 13 times, and I was always the new kid in the school, and you can only imagine how difficult that was. In all the former Yugoslavia countries, you can really tell where a person is from, even to a city and even to a neighborhood by some of the slang terms that they use or your accent. So by the way I talked, people could always tell that I'm not originally from there. So it was kind of a bit difficult to get adjusted over time. So in one of those times when we moved, we just did not have any place to stay, and we found this house for rent. And I use the term house very loosely because this house had walls and had a roof, but that was about it. And actually even the walls were not really walls like what you expect to see in a house. They literally had cracks in it to the point that you could like stick your hand through it or your entire head. So it had such big gashes in the wall that we had to take pieces of wood and support it like wood beams and support the wall with it so that it wouldn't fall down on us. I'm laughing now, it wasn't so funny then, but you know, as a kid you always tend to find humor in whatever situation you're put in. We also had this big heating system inside the house. It was actually made out of mud. It was a big furnace made out of mud, and it took up maybe half of the living room. So there was like a little crawly place behind it where you can crawl in and be super warm, so snuggle up with your blankets and everything. Well, apparently, as my mom told me later, she would stay up at night and hold guard to make sure the rats wouldn't come out at night and nibble on our ears and noses. For real. Apparently, I had never saw them because I was always asleep, and my mom was so kind to not wake us up and freak us out. But these things were like massive. They looked like cats, and they would come out from under the roof or whatever, or through the holes in the wall that we tried so hard to plug up. But you know, when an animal is hungry and cold, it will always find a way to get to you. So yeah, these rats would come out and try to nibble on our little face extremities. And my mom would stay up at night to guard us. So in this particular place, we really were doing very poorly. There was no bathroom in this building. I had to go to the bathroom in a building across the yard. And the same situation was there. The walls were completely cracked, and there was a water heater that was hanging over the bathtub. So whenever you would take a shower, you would be looking at it hoping that it wouldn't fall on you and squish you like a bug or electrocute you. But you know, lucky/unlucky, we barely had any electricity, so I guess I barely stood a chance of getting electrocuted by our water heater. But you know, so there's that. We lived in a really horrific housing situation, and we also were doing very poorly financially, so we had no food to eat, and there was a refugee center near us. So what I would go is I would get on a bicycle and get this little metal container, and I would pedal all the way there and wait until everybody at the refugee center ate, and whatever was left over in the big food containers, I would scrap the little pieces of leftovers and bring that home for us to eat. So that was our dinner. And then also what I did is I started working on a plantation, and I was maybe, 12, 13 years old at this time. So I worked on a plantation from sun up to sunset. And I was cutting the, when the onion grows and it has the little seed pod on the top, I was cutting the seed pods from the onions. And I would come home smelling like onions. it is not a very pleasant aroma, let me tell you. And having to be bent over all day, my back was hurting tremendously, but at least I felt like I was contributing to the family, because that was a little extra money that I could learn to help pay for some of our food expenses. So what I did is I started a little stand on the street outside of the house. I sold little trinkets like hair scrunchies, dish sponges, lighters, sunflower seeds, stuff like that. And I think people felt very sorry for me because they were buying stuff from me. And at first, when I saw them buying things from me, I was like, wow, really? Wow, this is actually a good business. So I would go to a nearby village where they had big flea markets and buy things in bulk and then sell it on the side of the street to make a little bit of a profit. I guess that was one of my first entrepreneurial ventures. So it really worked out. I felt like I was helping out the family, and I tried to make the best out of this horrific situation that we were in, but it could always be worse. We could have been without even a roof over our heads. So I feel what I have learned from this experience is the power of your perception and power of optimism and positivity, because somebody could take a look at that situation and say like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. This is no way to live. These are not good living conditions, and just completely feel defeated and down and just, like the world hates you. But I took it as an adventure. Wow, let's see how many showers we can take without getting squished or electrocuted. I'm sharing this story because I'm hoping to inspire you guys to find your own greatness, because there is greatness within all of us, and sometimes we just have to look a little harder in order to find it. But we're all capable of achieving miracles, and I feel like my family and I are a great exhibit A. We have gone through so many different horrific things, and I feel like it has built our character and our determination, and we are really appreciative of everything that comes our way. So I'm hoping that this story inspires you to look at your life and look at all the things that are coming your way that are negative and that are difficult to overcome, just as a challenge and as character building opportunity. You can always choose to play the victim card, which is an easy way out, but I want you to look deep inside yourself and find that power that's just sitting there in the deepest corner of your heart, and just garnish that and grab it by the throat and just explode with all of your potential, because it is within you. So I hope that this story inspires you to see your life as an opportunity for growth, and whatever terrible, horrible, sad, difficult situation you might be dealing with at this moment right now, just look at it as that it is something transient, something that you can learn from and grow from and build from, and it's going to make you into a stronger, more powerful, more resilient, more incredible, more everything amazing person. I hope that this semi-gross, semi-horrible, semi-really creepy story has inspired you to really take a look at your life and see that it is not all that bad. Whatever terrible, difficult, sad, trying times you might be going through right now, just look at it as an opportunity for growth and for development and for finding your inner strength, because you have it in you. I found mine, and I definitely know you can find yours. I hope you guys found this inspirational. Please let me know what you think. Drop me a line in the comment box below. I haven't shared the story before that many times, so I'm really curious to see how people react to it. Let me know how it inspired you, touched you, or not really. And let me know what else you would like me to discuss for you in my next story time video. Please like this video, share it, and please subscribe to my channel, because that's what awesome people do. They subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Stay strong on your vegan voyage, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye. Love you mucho.